sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I work for the state of Oregon.
Okay.
She was on services, and we haven't been able to get a hold of her.
Okay. Sorry. Someone was just here. I feel really uncomfortable just because I've had really bad experiences personally with Department of Human Services.
Sure.
So I understand you're from Department of Human Services.
Correct.
Can I get your name and
Sure.
where you're from?
I tell you what, I'll give you. Here's my ID.
I'm currently working on collecting records because my experience was so bad.
Okay, I don't work for child welfare.
Okay, so who do you work for?
I work for self-sufficiency, the welfare department.
And you're coming to...
Her home, yeah. That's what we do when we can't find you.
What do you need to get a hold of her so bad for?
She was on services, and we haven't heard from her. In order to
For what?
In order to get TANF in the state of Oregon, you gotta participate in some kind of plan. And she hasn't been participating in a plan, so I don't want to.
So there was a woman. Okay, so there was a woman who was just here. I mean, gosh, I feel like it was 2 weeks ago, and I heard there was like a 30-minute conversation, and I stood and heard and listened to all of what they said.
Yeah.
Hannah had plans. She's like, they've been having problems, her and her, they split up.
Sure.
And so they just, she ended up going back down there, and I don't really know that they're like back together. I don't know what that means. Or even that she's moving down there for sure. Only that she's down there, and it's my understanding she's planning to work on something down there.
Okay.
Whether that be, I don't know,
Okay. What I'll do is I'll send her something in the mail, and if she doesn't respond to it,
So-
then we'll close it.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit disturbed by a house visit. So is your intention because she's going to lose her funding if she doesn't respond? So you're trying to make sure she doesn't lose her funding?
Correct. That's
okay.
exactly.
So I feel a little better. That's your reason, because I'm just like, that seems a little intrusive.
Well, and TANF is sponsored by the federal government, and they have rules.
So, right, and so she's only been gone for like a couple weeks. The lady was just here, which is like, and I don't, 2 weeks, her brother just committed suicide.
I didn't know that.
She's
I'm
a little
sorry.
bit, yes, just August 28th.
So,
At where she was living.
okay.
So she's traumatized.
Sure.
And so, and before that, she was breaking up with, it was pretty bad, situation from my perspective.
Well, I got this case from another caseworker who was a young lady, but she told me she had not had any contact with her in a month or so. So.
Okay, so my 2 weeks could be 30 days. That's possible. That's very possible.
But I've been calling.
To me, I've been so busy, and like I said, it could be. Now, hang on. Just recent, it's California. Baby got her key and her car window rolled down just enough for someone to steal her whole wallet. She had $70 in there, all of her cards.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everything.
Yeah.
So it could also be that her phone and and she knows she has to replace all that.
Sure.
Her dad's been helping her try to get her. You got to file for your driver's license and.
Well, and if she's going to stay down there and she needs services down there, that's
She just
okay.
needs
That's
to
okay.
reapply down there.
She can go right into their
And that's
office
what we've been
and
telling her. Yeah,
and
we've talked. I think she's just been busy. Just has probably.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
She's, if she's got a funeral and all this
And
other
traumatized.
stuff.
Yeah, we did the funeral, but yeah, just.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send her something in the mail.
Okay.
She won't get it until next week at the very best. And if she doesn't respond to it, she'll still get benefits for January, but then they'll stop.
We've still yelled at our parents so much for opening our mail. It's really possible they have a whole stack of mail sitting right here in the house for her, so she wouldn't have gotten it. And they're so careful to not open it, but really probably maybe they should have, just to let her know. But it's possible. So Hannah is possibly not getting any of this. It's sitting here. So
let me give you my card.
Okay.
You should talk with her.
Okay.
You tell her
No,
to
I
call
will
me.
definitely let her know.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm usually I have one in my ID here, but I don't. Maybe I have
That's
one
fine.
in my pocket. I got one in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
And it's no big deal. All she's got to do is say, "Hey, I want to close my
Right. Well, I don't want her to
benefits
lose her benefits either, especially in her situation with being.
Yeah, I know we're not giving her.
She
much
really
anything.
needs counseling, and she needs to go through that. But you just got to apply for the right. I know you guys have to offer that, so.
Yeah. So I don't want to hurt her more. Mm-hmm. But what we'll do is we'll send.
No, those are the rules. No. That's the good reason to be here. But it's I'm shocked. Yeah. Usually, you just get kicked off your services, and that's what you get.
Well, they don't,
so yeah, I get
they
it.
don't do that anymore. They want to try to make sure we're not hurting people because people move and stuff like that. But
she may move right back. You know how things go. This is 2 weeks of me not, everything changing. Who knows?
Yeah. And if she does move back, it's pretty easy to come on down and just get your services back. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
So, all right, thank you.
Okay.
I
All right.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.